Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone, and happy Jamhuri Day. Now today being a Jamhuri Day, there is also a story published in the People's Daily Digital on remarks that David Murathe made during that celebration. And this is what they're saying in the headline. Nobody becomes president in Kenya without being leader of opposition, Murathe says. And they goes on to say that in the story, Jubilee Party Vice Chairman David Murathe has claimed that those who wish to succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta must first aspire to be opposition leader. According to Murathe, anyone who has become president in the country, he has once been an opposition leader. The outspoken ruling party vice chairman further gave an example of President Uhuru Kenyatta and the former President Mwai Kibaki, who graced the seat of opposition leader after coming in second in the 2007 and 1997 general election, respectively. Now you have heard it clear that Kibaki was the opposition leader in 1997 before taking over power in 2002. President Uhuru Kenyatta graced the opposition leader seat in 2002. Then 2007 he joined Kibaki before becoming president in 2013. Same to Moi. Moi was the leader of KADU before joining the government. And now Raila Amolo Odinga has been the opposition leader for the longest time. And now 2022 is loading.
My friend, nobody has ever become president in this republic until you have become the leader of the opposition. Uhuru was a leader of opposition. Kibaki was a leader of opposition. Moi was a leader of opposition when he was in KADU. The deputy president, even Raila, has been leader of opposition. There's nobody who becomes president in this country until you have been leader of the official opposition.
So there's a trend that has been going on in the country, and seemingly not much is going to change in 2022. So I want to use this opportunity on this punchline to explain to you the reasons why I believe that Ruto understands better what David Murathe is talking about and how he's preparing to take over the role of opposition in 2022. But before I go deep into that, a quick reminder. You might be watching this channel but you have not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time once we release a video like this, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. I'm also requesting you to give this video thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, my reason number one why I believe that William Samoei Ruto is focusing on how to take over the opposition roles in 2022 is his firm decision to refuse to form coalition with any political party in the country. Ruto has made it clear that he will not go into any coalition. And we understand Kenya. For you to win election, you need to form coalition with other people. Look on how they formed the Jubilee government in 2013. There was a coalition between URP and TNA. They came together. Even in opposition, there was CORD, which brought together Wiper, ODM, and Ford Kenya, and those other small parties. We come to 2017, where now President Uhuru Kenyatta folded all those small parties to form Jubilee, which was now a bigger party. Remember, there are parties that came together to form Jubilee. I'm yet to see which political party that have folded to UDA party so that Ruto can say, even if we don't have a coalition, at least there are so many political parties that has folded and merged to UDA. That's the difference. So you see, seemingly even in 2017, there was a kind of a coalition within Jubilee to form the government. Same to NASA coalition. NASA brought together some political party, ANC, Ford Kenya, Wiper, ODM, and even Chama cha Mashinani there. They were all together, and that's why they gave a big headache to President Uhuru Kenyatta in 2013. So if you will not appreciate that Kenya politics is still local, and being local, you need all these political parties that you have branded as tribal or village political party for you to ascend to power. That alone is a clear indication that William Samoei Ruto is not focusing with anything to do with taking power. For him, he is either preparing to take the opposition side. That's why chama ni UDA and nothing less than UDA to William Samoei Ruto. And maybe Ruto might be having his own reason why he wants to have UDA just as a loan so that they take over opposition. Maybe reason number one, Ruto would want to have all those leadership positions in opposition to be dished only to UDA but and not any other political party within the opposition. Maybe that's what he wants. So maybe he wants a strong opposition in 2022. Because you see, when you are in a coalition like NASA, they had to share out these positions. Zile walipea ANC, Wiper, Ford Kenya, and then ODM itself. So you have to divide. But Ruto would not want maybe to go in that direction. Then number two is the huge input that William Samoei Ruto is putting in Mount Kenya region. You see, when they get to his campaign, 1 week Mount Kenya, 2 days outside. 1 week Mount Kenya, 2 days outside. As if you will see or think that Mount Kenya is like 80% of the country, according to William Samoei Ruto. But you see, that's not how he should play his politics. Because then what he's focusing on is to have the Rift Valley vote plus Mount Kenya region, thinking that that's enough to make him the president. But maybe he's doing this because he's focusing to take over the opposition. Otherwise, he will be spending equal time in the Western region because the population is high. He will be putting more focus in Nyanza region because we need those votes. He will be putting more focus in Ukambani and the Coast region. When was the last time he was in Coast region? He goes there once in a while, maybe a week, then all the time is Mount Kenya region. And he's doing all these things, yet he still understands that despite the fact that President Uhuru Kenyatta had almost 99.9% of Mount Kenya plus Rift Valley together and the state machinery, but they never managed to win election in 2017. Where even in the voting we had dead voters, underage, ghost, all those things came to play, and even the sick were fetched from hospital to come and vote. Despite having all these things, President Uhuru Kenyatta had also to play other games, including rigging, for him to win that election. Otherwise, there's no way he could have become president in second term. That's why Maraga could easily nullify election without blinking an eye. As simple as that. So, Ruto understands this, that even if he will have Mount Kenya 100%, plus Rift Valley, it's not enough to make him the president. And he knows now 2022, he might not be President Uhuru Kenyatta's preferred candidate. So for that reason, number one, dead voters in Mount Kenya will not vote. Ghost voters will not vote. Underage will not be on ballot. So remove all those things from Mount Kenya, and again, the sick will not be fetched from hospital to go and vote. That alone means that the 99.9% of Uhuru will not be there. Again, they don't have a presidential candidate. So that tells you that these people might turn out maybe 80%. So, and out of that 80%, not all of these people will vote for William Samoei Ruto. And that is the only place he has put his eye for the donated votes. That alone explains to you that Ruto is only focusing maybe to get some numbers from Mount Kenya, Rift Valley, then that can be enough to make him the leader of opposition. Then number three, William Ruto is putting more of his focus on the youth. And even he wants to brand himself as a youth. Though he will not make an history because President Uhuru Kenyatta took over power when he was more younger compared to the age of William Samoei Ruto. So we have already had a youthful leader before. But the biggest problem with the youth is that you cannot trust a youth to go and vote for you because youth are not patient. The only people you can trust with their vote is the elders electorate. That's the only electorate you can trust. These people can go and queue and they can be patient to wait until they vote. Largely in Kenya, youth never turn out to vote. They will be there in your campaign, make noise for you, pay them, and at the end of the day, maybe half of these people will turn out to go and vote. But the large number will not vote. So these elders will always go and vote because they understand the importance of voting. Ruto is not putting more of his focus into that side. And this group, seemingly, it might go with the Raila Amolo Odinga because now that is where Raila is. So that alone tells you that Ruto definitely is heading to opposition side. And my point number 4, which is the last point, is the issue of depending and investing more on elected leaders. Look at William Samoei Ruto. The people around him in UDA party, these are leaders who are serving maybe in their first term or second term. We have a trend in Kenya that most of the elected leaders normally don't make back to power. And Ruto has been bragging about having numbers in UDA. So if he's saying that he has around 100 elected leaders in UDA party, the clear indication is that 60% of this 100 will not make back. That means maybe out of 100, 40 will be re-elected and 60 will go home. So look at how Ruto is going to have the new leadership under him in 2022. Otherwise, if he could have embraced other people rather than clinging on to these elected leaders, it could have been worked better for him. Because the moment you have these people around you, they're going to block any aspirant from getting UDA ticket. So they will always have all those UDA ticket. So that alone tells you that Ruto is heading to opposition, and even if he's not careful, by keeping these people around him, he might not even have enough number to have his voice in opposition. Now that's my views. I don't know what you think about this, but we can meet in the comment section where you can also drop your comment. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you and see you in our next video.